Well, now we're going to go in the unknown. It's been such a long time since I've done this. Oh, and I just remember what's coming up. Wow, this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want Gaku from me? Oh, sorry. We're lawyers? Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out! Gawkers? Gawkers. Sightseer. Tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident came to snoop around. Youths today. Some horrible thing happens. Waste your time like this. Place a job say mail sounds good. Sounds like a life of just walking around like my different happy clothes. What if you come down and called in? Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey! Listen, we're being spoken to youths today. Yep. This is loud, my Wendy Oldbag. Well, it doesn't tell us any. You never really find out anything about her, but it's just suspected she's called Wendy Oldbag. Well, it's pretty much confirmed actually. So what are you doing down here at the studios? At Global Security, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, my younger days. No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between my stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, that was a studio dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was. Hammer? The victim, dummy. The Evil Magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly best material to work with. Let's ask him about Will Parson with him. She should take a psychopath and go on off in one of her rants where it just skips through all the text before you're able to read it out. He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. Wouldn't want him to be in the silver screen without it. Believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he'd be capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain if Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Let's ask her for her reasons for suspicion. Why is so certain Powers is the killer? I'm standing right here. Yesterday I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5. That's when they found the body. No stew where murder took place to the left here. If you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And the person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. Mr. Powers said he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's a killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. I'm betting my biscuits right now that he is not the murderer. Let's ask her by Mr. Hammer. Thinking of flipping Star Wars a lot now. And after I just did like Road to Batman Arkham Knight, Mark Hamill being Joker, jeez. Let's ask her about Mr. Hammer because she seems to like him a lot. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during the filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. reduced to playing the villains of children's programs. What's more, I heard they're paying him in peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Isn't it about time you're heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Parr's request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she just owns the place, obviously. Well, there's only one thing we can do. Oh, we can just go back to the office and get back in without having any clients forever. Nah, let's go asking for a letter of request. Hello, how's the studio? They all think I did, didn't they? No, not at all. It's not right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. There's only one thing we can really ask him for, and that's... Well, we can ask him about his alibi since he said to walk past at 1. Mr. Parrs, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'm never that. Earlier you said you're sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady said she saw you that day. She said she saw you heading towards the scene of a crime. Oh, that's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Parrs, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need... Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. But I swear to you in my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady thought she saw me. What'd she say? He doesn't seem to be lying. Let's ask him about the security lady. About the security guard in the main gate of the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yeah, actually said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once, and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write us up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. So now we're going to attempt to get past Oldbag again. Let's give her the letter of recommendation. Our only piece of evidence. Mom, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Parrs. Yes, I recognize a bold child's scrawl. Parrs request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to you such as unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here towards the studio. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside. Pal were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh. Where's some maps in the security guard section? Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! She does kind of have a face of a demon at times, doesn't she? Let's go outside Studio 1. Where that thing looks horrifying. By the way, can you guess who the detective is? Yep, that's gumshoe since it said pal. Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah, it's a confused detective. Hey pal, you know Mr. Prosecutor Avatar is all upset. It's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you just can't go around and say pal like that. That's my endearing character trait, breaking the fourth wall. I'd say he's a character, alright. So let's talk to Gamache about the investigation. So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, it's hey, I can't go telling you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need a little more indirect of your questions. Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Good, well, we got our first piece of evidence. Well, except for the map. Our first piece of real evidence. Why was Mr. Parts arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 PM. That time there is no one other than the victim inside the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 PM. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2 PM, 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did have that kind of evidence. Well, thanks for cheering me up.